This one's a doozy, so strap in. I'm Christopher Russell. I have a law degree and I held the top secret clearance. President Nayib Bukele of El Salvador has been working hand in glove with the Trump administration, holding U.S. deportees in the torture prison known as CICOT. During his tenure as mayor of Nuevo Cuscatlan and San Salvador, Bukele secretly received millions of dollars in Venezuelan oil money as part of the Alba Petroleos scheme, with former El Salvador AG Jose Luis Moreno, who is a suspect in multiple drug trafficking and money laundering investigations. As mayor, Bukele took at least a dozen illegally gifted flights from massive drug trafficker Jose Enrique Reyes. And Moreno flew with Reyes many times as well. The DEA seized several of Reyes' aircraft back in 2016, and Reyes is now hiding from arrest in Switzerland. At least two of Reyes' planes are still owned by a company controlled by Reyes' Miami lawyer, Jonathan Noble David. Jonathan and David was also the attorney responsible for receiving service on behalf of Jean-Luc Brunel, Epstein's chief human trafficker, and his modeling front companies, including the Shell Corporation, Scouting Eye International, based in Panama. One of Reyes's planes is a jet, still frequently travels to El Salvador, specifically to Ilopango, which has a history with the drug trade going back to 1985 and 86 when Felix Rodriguez, at the request of Oliver North, reserved part of the airfield for equipment and supplies to be delivered to the Contras. A decade earlier, Dalton Carl Smith and Larry Carr and the notorious mafioso questioned in connection with JFK's assassination, Santo Trafficante, were involved in the Patterson Corporation scheme. Using various shell corporations, they perpetrated a vast securities fraud, moving cash through Swiss bank accounts before moving the money to purchase narcotics in bulk for U.S. distribution. Carr lived in El Salvador for a time in the mid 70s while trying to get the Salvadoran government to uphold a multi-million-dollar deal for junk helicopter parts. In 1984, Carr opened executive flight service in Tampa with Reyes, closing in 86 and 87. In 2019, Carr was convicted of an $8 million Ponzi scheme and sentenced to 4 years in prison.